6'11", number 34, James Wiseman. Number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Number 24, Norman Powell. Standing 6'5", number 14, Tyler Hero. 6'9", number 13, your Miami Heat head coach is Eric Spoelstra. Your Miami Heat.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with MP. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, at the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Tyler Hero is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Now here's Bridges. Towns outside. Puts up a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Brunson passes to MP. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The layup misses. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Wiggins. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Boy, it's a big bonus for this team when Towns is engaged and making an impact defensively.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
From Tyler Hero.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. For 3, Powell. The Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met was in New York.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And the shot's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Pass to Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunk.
And born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Norm Powell. New York also changing it up. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. Here's Brunson. He picked up 15 in their last win against Miami.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Now here's Jaquez. Hero on the wing. McBride covers. Let's go with a three. Clarkson grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Inside, here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
Hero for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Clarkson.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Adebayo. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. And it's Wiseman missing. New York leading by 3. Pass to McBride. This one for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
To end the run, Adebayo, that's good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. That's a lot of height to give up.
Going with an almost entire new group here. Wiseman, he's checked in for Jovic. Sam Adebayo comes in for Jaquez. Wiggins, he's checked in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Yabusele. Josh Hart's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. Wiggins against Hart. 5 on the clock. Hero for 3. Kept alive. Oh, Wiseman! Send it back down, big fella!
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Brunson finds MP. The kick out to Brunson. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We got a close game going here. New York out in front. They lead by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. The Western Conference winner, Julius Randle.
You gotta be impressed with how Julius Randle's been playing. I like how he answers his critics. They said he couldn't shoot.
And shifting focus back to our game, the Knicks are right in the thick of it.
The effort from them.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Wiseman is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, and
they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
people were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's the pick. Powell for three. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
And he comes up with a bucket.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to MP. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. Towns is screen on Wiggins. Hard with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Heat trail by 6. Hero, the pass to Wiseman. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Miami moving it around. Powell's shot is off.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Hart finds MP. Stolen by Hero. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Confident take by Adebayo.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
And the basket is good. 7 points for Jalen Brunson.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Jaquez has checked in for Miami. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Jaquez. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. Brunson passes to MP. Brunson with it, guarded now by Jaquez. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game. So for Miami, Jovic comes in for Wiseman. Wiseman, he's checked in for Jovic. Adebayo comes in for Norm Powell. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Tyler Hero. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Yabusele. Josh Hart's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Brunson. And that one's good. Wiseman.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
On the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Josh Hart. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Now MP. MP packs it home.
Maybe not a natural born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. It's a 3-point game. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for Miami, Norman Powell, he's checked in for Jaquez. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. New York also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. MP up top. Takes a 3. Shot's no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
Adebayo, and yes, sir, hits the wide open James.
From James Wiseman.
Here's Brunson. Boy, you love the way he's been distributing the basketball tonight.
Completely unselfish. And just 1 assist away from double digits.
Now MP. Oh, he leaves no question.
And what a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Hero against Brunson. Now Adebayo. The 19-footer. And they'll get another chance. Bucket!
Well, there's no doubt about it. Norman Powell is definitely a guy you can count on in these situations.
Here's MP. It's off. Powell surveying the D. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Towns.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Here's MP. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Wiggins fires. Yes, sir, with the three.
That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
Outside Bridges. Now Brunson. Screen by MP. Outside Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Powell. And that's an intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson. Third personal foul. Team foul number 4.
Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
It's in!
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Towns outside. Jacks up a three. Cash from downtown.
He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the hard key on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Here's Powell. Let's loose for three. No good from three. It may take a second look at it. Boy, that was close. All right, hang on here. Don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have to take a second look at this one on the replay monitor. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bear. Tyler Hero is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Brunson to take the lead. Brunson gets it done.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Miami trailing. Hero with it. Now Wiggins. Hero outside. Adebayo! Another chance. Oh, look at Wiseman. All the tools inside.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
MP. Oh, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Miami. Now Adebayo. Oh, Bam going to work inside.
Give Adebayo all the credit. The D was there, but he was just determined to score.
Towns up top. Here's MP. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. James Wiseman, a monster down low.
From Andrew Wiggins.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Now Hart. Off on the layup. Here's Hero. Adebayo.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Now MP. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Now MP. Outside Brunson. Here's MP. Oh, it's off. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson. Fifth personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero. 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Now a timeout called by New York. We've got 22 seconds left in OT. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Bridges fires. MP. It's good.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Give yourself a round of applause.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Number 4. Now at the line, Tyler.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
Timeout called, the Knicks. They're trailing by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
So it's Miami picking up the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
I'm not happy we lost, but I'm not frustrated. As long as we learn from our losses, the future takes care of itself. Just gotta figure out how to do more, whatever that is, you know? And that goes for me as much as any other player on this team. It doesn't matter how many points I score.
Great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
your game, MP.
All right, MP, tell us what you just wrapped up.
I was just signing autographs. You'd be surprised how much time pro athletes spend doing stuff like this.
It's gotta be annoying.
Nah, man, not at all. I love signing for my fans, especially the kids. MP love the kids, you know, but the memorabilia game is going crazy right now. They want to put one of my dunks from tonight on a trading card, bro. Along with one of these signatures that I've been doing.
And what happens if you don't, get a good enough dunk?
Then I guess I wasted a bunch of time with these signatures, you know? They have to be from the same day as the dunk to make it worth a lot. So, yeah.
Well, I gotta ask. Worry you might not get a good enough dunk?
Only thing I'm make sure all my fans get their hands on one of these bad boys. They're a great investment, so get out there and get you one.
He about to tear the roof off.
MP, let's bring it tonight.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And checking out some numbers for P.J. Washington.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So the New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Dallas, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. And Doris, the rhythm of the season beginning to set in. Teams are starting to establish their identity.
they're also starting to understand, all right, these are our rotations. The players are now establishing their roles. You are definitely starting to see teams not only hone into their approach, but refine their approach.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Towns has got the first 3 points tonight for New York.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Davis sets a screen. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by MP. And here are the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Inside and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. To the inside. Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
And he knocks down the first one. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so here is New York following the score by Dallas and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's flag missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Brunson the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Lively is screen on Clarkson. Pass to Irving. Into the lane. The 9-foot shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an F.
I'd say overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
It's rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 5. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. Marshall comes in for Flag. And it's Russell in for Thompson. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. Now, here's MP. That one falls.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Irving's shot is good.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Pass to McBride. Down low, here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lively a screen on Brunson. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
And the dunk by MP.
You can see he just has a great overall feel
for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Russell following the score by New York.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so here is Dallas following the score by New York. To the middle, here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
Brunson outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 8. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far half average the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for Hardy. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Russell. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd Lively. Sliding into the wing positions will be Thompson and Clyde. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving at point guard. Brunson kicks to Clarkson. What a move! MP!
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Lively goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on MP. For Dallas, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Lively. Outside Irving. Lively, a screen on Bridges. Here's Irving. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
All right, now, still early on, but let's check. And that concludes halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that. Davis moves his whole team with that explosiveness.
And getting to the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Look at the Mavericks. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And you know what, the Knicks, they're climbing up these rankings. So far, they're among the league's best. They'll certainly look to maintain that success throughout the season.
Poke loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Here's Davis, ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
TV, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Selfless play from Flag. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
Brunson kicks to Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl-Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Hard, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Flag with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, averages nearly 12 points a game.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spot.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Thompson with the three.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a three go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And on the way from Irving for three. And again, Dallas with the three.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Brunson downhill uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe... Knicks trail by 7. In its small and powerful, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here we've got Brunson. Driving in. Ooh, the quick Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
The screen from Thompson. No good from 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Here we've got Brunson. Now MP. Oh, what a play inside.
Absolutely fearless by MP. What a huge bucket.
Thompson outside. Now Flagg. On the wing, Irving. Brunson covering. Towns against Davis. Saves him with the putback.
The timing on that putback slam. When Davis doesn't get boxed out, he takes it personal.
Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And he does not hit. Knicks trail by 5. Now MP. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
The moment not too big for the youngster. MP, big bucket.
Irving is in. Cleared away by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Outside Bridges. Now Clarkson to tie it up. Down it goes for 3.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Outside Irving. Doesn't go. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Brunson. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Flagg in at the small forward. Count it!
You see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Here's Lively. Irving looking over the floor. Davis setting the pick for Irving. It's off.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Brunson carving out space inside.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Irving against Brunson. And down it goes.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Knocks down the three.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from three?
Here is Irving. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Knocks down the three.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
Mavericks trail by 4. Irving up top. Brunson covering. Here's Thompson for 3. No good.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Now MP. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
1:12 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Now flying. Catch up a 3. Train from outside.
Delivering on the high flag, proving he can be the guy in big moments.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Brunson against Irving. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Now MP. Brunson right side. MP. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd, and clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Irving misses the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kyrie Irving, second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Kyrie Irving, third personal foul, second team foul. LP, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Cooper flag. The 3 is off.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's New York picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
A memorable evening. MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. Is this kind of effort as special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win, now that's the best feeling in the world. And that feeling never gets old.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yep.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is...
Just got off the phone with the trading card people, and let me tell y'all, they told me we're good to go with the autographed dunk card, and just for $2.99, it can be yours.
I gotta be honest, that's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
I know, right? So, yeah, it's a great deal, and they're pretty much guaranteed to go up in value. So, yeah, get yours today. Man, matter of fact, get a few and give them to your friends and family. Trust me, you won't regret it. No, one lucky fan and discerning investor can buy the special one-of-one card with the NBA logo from my jersey, or the logo man, as they call it in the hobby, a Grail.
And how much is the logo man?
Only $5,000. A bargain, bro.
All right. Let's cut, bro. Are people
Bro,
really
what you mean?
Are people really gonna pay for this?
My car guy told me he thinks they'll sell it out in like 12 hours. So, yeah.
People got too much money.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be one of them. Don't you want to get paid? All right, let's do this.
All right.
Talk to your team and let me know how we should split our time.
Sounds good. I'll have my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely exceeded time, right? Developing our player evaluations on a whole new level now. Or running out without extending an arm.
All right, we'll work on it. I'd like to go on a big trip out to these practice
Nationals, like Japan, Australia.
Make sure Japan. I want to see Tokyo. I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cafes.
For everyone.
You're joking. No, they look super cool. They're even vending
And from
treats.
money and NBA
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation here. I like to come bird watching this weekend.
Management takes it very seriously and quickly. You know we have video games and like 100 media.
Wait, I did a classic college one. Really enjoyed it. Except for the early side. Give me some more thought about our international
Okay,
evaluation.
well, if we're all going along,
I'm hoping this time is sitting in the field. I'm used to just watching hockey. I was going to save us like an hour a week.
I have a new objective for us. I want to convince the GM to get us more draft picks.
what are we aiming for?
The international heavy draft is going to be spectacular, and we've been on top of it.
Shorter meetings,
We
right?
don't have the picks to take them in. Exactly. You know the deck stacked, but we need a couple more cards to draw. So help me with a 5-point summary of why we should trade minimum in the next 2 drafts.
I'm on it.
I'd like to see a shoot better than 85%.
I got this. All by lunch?
Single team managed that in the last 2 seasons.
Well, where else?
Convinced that they haven't invested time in practice.
Only for work, but I'd like to do it for fun. Oh yeah,
And more importantly, at the end of practice.
Good place.
Be about to tear the roof off.
Hey, need some help?
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
That's good. Woo! Go down. You better for that air. Just like that.
Come around.
Yes.
It's time to play now.
Come on, MP.
Oh, you done? You done?
Started.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Well, we good. Let's get y'all.
Turn up, baby.
Let's ball.
Get it.
Way to grab. Good snatch, MP.
Come get it.
Don't worry. Take it. Take it.
Hey, good look, good look.
Keep it going.
Hey, good look, man. I see it. Keep shooting, man. Hey, that's a good look, man.
Hey, yo, right here.
Don't worry, keep taking that.
Let's do this.
That's all right, man.
You got it. Come on, man.
That's all right, man. Good look.
Let's go.
Don't worry, keep taking that.
Shut up. Hey, that's all right. Come on. What are you...
Crunch time, baby.
MP, how you feeling?
He about to tear the roof off.
Running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard.
2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And checking out some numbers for Franz Wagner.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now, New York starting 5. MP is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2? LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Johns, appreciate the report.
Well, Carter Jr. is selective from deep, but he has a good sense for when he should fire from there.
Stolen by Carter. And Carroll with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Here's Bane. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Carter. Lays it up and bangs it in. Carter's got 5.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Carter's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bridges outside. To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist from Bridges. He has 6.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
And Carroll outside. Carter on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, MP with a block. Wagner for 3. Knocks down the long K.
Well, you know, if Wagner could consistently hit 3s, that'd be huge. He's been up and down numbers-wise.
And MP throws it down.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Here's Brunson. Tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs outside. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Silva's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Hart's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges. Knicks trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Good on the bucket.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. Down low. Here's Carter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
on the court. Previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake.
Changes. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Banchero comes in for De Silva. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. New York also changing it up. MP's checked in for Robinson. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Clarkson passes to Bridges. MP outside. And here's Brunson. MP inside. He's checked by Carter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bain, no good. New York leading by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Bridges passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And MP throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Bain from deep three-point land. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from and this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but...
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Orlando Magic.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Thanks, as always, for watching.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's MP, and it's Clarkson in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bridges. Towns outside. Now Clarkson to the middle. Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Carter from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Brunson. Now here's MP. He's checked by Carter. And MP throws it down.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
Well, you can tell. Banchero has a lot of confidence in his handles to pull that move off.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Brian, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Here's Wagner. 11 points in the game. Banchero in the post. Towns on him. Yes! Banchero fighting for two.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Carter. Banchero passes to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Count that bucket. Wagner's got 13.
Look, when Wagner's rolling, he can score with the best of them. He's having an outstanding night.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Suggs with a screen on Bridges. From deep, Payne. Clarkson grabs a miss.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
To the paint. Here's MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Black's checked in for Suggs. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Josh Hart's checked in for Clarkson. From deep, Banchero. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Desmond Bain. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Pass to De Silva from outside the arc. The kick out to Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. Knicks leading by 12. McBride passes to Hart. Now here's MP. New York working the ball around now. Bridges outside. The three. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Bataze to the inside. Banchero. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Brunson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Banchero with it. 14 points for him. Back to Black. The 3 ball. No good there. And so it's New York, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this.
He's checked in for Orlando. And the Knicks making a change here as well. MP's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
They've got Desmond Bain, Anthony Black out there with Suggs. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's De Silva in at power forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Magic trail by 13. And here's Black. Suggs outside. Now Carter. Look it! It goes!
Well, that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Orlando making some changes. Banchero comes in for De Silva, and Wagner subbed in for Black. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for McBride. Here's MP. Outside Brunson. Now Bridges. Clarkson outside. MP. Carter rips down the board. Towns against Bain. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Suggs for three. Not that time. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
MP.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Bain surveying the D. Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen on Brunson. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks leading by 13. Lays it in easily.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Now Wagner. Here's Bain. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Bain! Money from three!
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first two meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's MP. Stolen by Carter.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
MP.
Clarkson against Wagner. So New York takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distraction.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, You broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40, that means a whole buffet. I'm feeding every family on the team, Jennifer Quintana. We all eat when I hit 40, and it feels great.
We're eating good tonight then, MP. Thank you.
Steak and lobster for everybody.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up.
Teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with a new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
So the New York starting five. Towns is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Clarkson in its small forward. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Porter. Makes it off the glass.
And he's just adept at scoring it in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Outside, Towns. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and MP throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside, Martin. They set the pick. Outside, Porter. They get it back. Sharp. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez for a minute. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the miss by MP. Martin, the pass to Porter. Out to the right wing. Outside, Martin. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc, Porter, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Clarkson on the wing. Inside, Abdul-Jabbar.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Raptors. On the wing, Porter. Bridges against Martin. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clarkson passes to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to man. Here's Sharp. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. Zaire Williams comes in for Martin. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. Here's McBride, down low. And the dunk by MP.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside Williams. Back to man. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the inside. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Hart left side. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Man with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Outside, Porter. Here's Sharp. Buried from outside. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. To be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the
And so it's MP making things happen for the New York Knicks. He totaled 14 points. New lineup here for Brooklyn. So New York going with almost an entire new group. MP's checked in for Robinson. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Yabusele. Clarkson, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And the shot is good. Sharp's got 8 points.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Sharp out there with Porter. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Martin. And it's Demon in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 9. Martin the pass to Sharp. It's rebounded by New York. Now Brunson over Demon, off the left rim and out. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the inside. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
They're completely in sync. It's like bees hive mind out there. Hear them, Kenny? Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, great passing, but much better in your.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
Of course, MP's in the running.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Towns. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Kareem, and it's Clarkson in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Martin. Pass to Demon. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Mann's got 5. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Pass to Demon. Lets it go, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
New York leading by 8. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Sharp. Outside Porter. Pass to Mann. Here's Demon. Five on the clock. Sharp. MP grabs the miss. For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Brunson surveying the D. Bridges for 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so, MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Kevin, back to you.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. And Sharp has it in the corner. Off target from outside. New York leading by 11. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he banks in the layup. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's Demon. He's got 8. And it's Sharp missing. Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 8th assist in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Martin with the bounce pass. Here's Demon. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Hart. Inside. And that one's good. Towns. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Demon. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much.
Making the switch here. Sharp's checked in. And then for New York, MP's checked in for Robinson. Yabusele comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. We've got Williams. Wilson out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Sharp. And it's Highsmith in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's McBride. Pass to Shamet. Down low. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Sharp with a screen on Hart. Wilson misses the 3.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Abdul-Jabbar misses. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Wilson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the pick. Williams finds Sharp. Here's Wilson. Good. Nice job down low.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's MP. Plays it up off the glass. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
To the paint. And stolen by Sharp. Outside Wilson. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McBride passes to MP. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
To the wing on the left. Williams looking over the floor. The kick out to Porter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Martin's checked in for the Nets. Demon comes in for Zaire Williams. That was Zaley outside. Here's MP. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, that when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
There's the pick, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Heisman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. New York calls timeout. They're up by 19. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
30-plus points usually means that you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work. You got the best players on earth testing you on both sides of the court. And 20,000 fans ready to let you know when you fail. Doesn't mean it's not fun. I love putting in the hard work, Dominic. You should know that. How long you been following me?
Since the beginning.
You got a front row seat to the greatest show on earth.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for talking with us, MP.
Hey, just keep watching.
I will. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks.
We don't have pick a swimming. Okay, that's all.
True. That chip back. There's a water epic viewpoint, and I'll bring the chips. Oh no, I got it.